All right, folks, just for S's and G's, we are going to make us a quick, very quick, just campsite meal. We have our little, well, one of those stoves. On that particular butane propane stove thing, we have got us some Montreal steak seasoning. Going to be a couple of packets of chili flavor ramen soup and a can of mixed vegetables from Green Acres. I am not sponsored by any of these nice folks, but we're going to get this going. Oh, and we've got some water because we're going to need that. Oh, and a pot to put it in. I put the whole can of mixed veggies in on top of the first layer of dry ramen noodles. Now we are going to put the second layer of very crushed up dry ramen noodles in on top of them. And now I am going to very carefully add just enough water to just only just barely cover the noodles. Yep. That should be good. It's okay if I'm putting my fingers in the soup because I'm the one eating it. And now that I've got that all in the pot, we're going to reach over here and try and light this stove. I don't know if I can do this one-handed or not, but we are going to try. I've done this combination on this stove before. The important thing with this big a pot on this smaller stove is get everything just so. So we turn the gas on and we have heat. And then very gently set the pot up here. Make sure it's all balanced on there. And now we wait and be patient. And there we go with that little setup. And the Montreal steak seasoning and the Frank's Red Hot is ingredients for later. Honestly, I really shouldn't be doing this right now because I am on the tail end of something like a 2-day migraine, and I do have a bit of a head and chest cold. But you know what? Maybe a hot meal is going to do something good for that head and chest cold, and a hot meal that's actually a hot meal and not something that costs $16 at a frickin' McDonald's these days. Pro tip: this meal should take only, I don't know, literally less than 7 to 10 minutes to make from beginning to end. And also, when you check on it and lift the lid, let's take a look at that real quick. Yum, yum. Starting to simmer away. And when you are stirring and mixing it, only stir clockwise. I don't know if that's a cooking tip, but it's a superstition thing for me. When you're making food in the northern hemisphere, you should always stir clockwise. Okay, everybody, it is done. I'm going to put the lid back on it, and we are just going to let this sit for a couple of minutes because it is way too hot to eat right now. That thing was boiling. The needles, listen to me. The noodles are absolutely perfectly done. So I'll get back to you in a couple minutes. Pro tip: while I'm letting my soup cool down to the point where it's edible, I always put the top back on my little canister. It's not to keep it from leaking, it's to keep bad things from going down inside of there. And I always pack up my little screw-on stove the way that it's supposed to be. Oh, and if you're wondering about this, it's one of those little funky Ozark Trail things that's it's got a spoon, a fork, a knife, corkscrew. Didn't know the corkscrew drinking wine in the woods was a thing until I got this, but apparently it is. I always thought this was very gimmicky, but it works pretty good for what it is. I really enjoy it. Then I'm going to sprinkle some of this good stuff on top of it because it's kind of like Frank's Red Hot. I put this shit on everything and I just kind of eyeball it. I need a lot, just a little bit to kick it up a notch. And I really like the flavor of Frank's Red Hot. It's not super spicy, but I do enjoy the flavor of it. I know it seems like I'm being a little bit generous, but I've got to stir it through the whole meal. Anyway, let's stir this up and then go eat. Still too hot to eat, but that'll give me a chance to pack everything else up while I'm waiting on it to cool down here for a minute with the lid on the pot. All right, let's see how this turned out. And I apologize for my face looking really dirty because it kind of is. But there's also some spots on my nose that we're not going to talk about. Nothing bad happened. It just happens sometimes. Anyway, let's pull the lid off this. Ooh, drippy. Ooh, I can still feel the heat coming off, and it's been a few minutes. All right, first bite. Oh, this smells amazing, actually. Oh, this turned out really good for a 3 to 5 minute meal on essentially a backpacking stove. This is really good, actually. Okay, I'm not going to make you all watch me eat all of this. I am going to eat all of this, trust me. But I'm not going to make you go through that. I'll see you in the next clip. True story, park ranger just drove by. I'm not even paying to camp here right now. He just drove by and just waved. Like, hey, enjoy your lunch. I mean, we didn't talk, but that's kind of how it was. Thought that was kind of cool. So I really think I'm going to have to start washing this down with some Sunny D. I am not sponsored by any of these people. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm just having fun and letting you all know what it is I do out here, out in the wild, out in my natural habitat. While I'm eating, I do have a video coming up very soon about what I did for my birthday and where I was at, and a current project that I'm working on that I think you guys are going to be excited about. So if anybody's interested, make sure to, just keep watching my videos. I mean, I like it when you do. I hope you like it when you do. But anyway, I'm going to get back to finishing up my lunch.